Christopher Columbus Essay on Christopher Columbus for students and children in English. Christopher Columbus is one of the most well-known explorers of all time who made history with the discovery of America. The explorer had made 4 trips across the Atlantic Ocean to find a direct water route connecting Europe and Asia. He never managed to achieve his intentions, but instead ended up discovering the New World. Christopher Columbus was the son of a wool merchant and was born in the city of Genoa, Italy in 1451. As a teenager, he worked on a merchant ship and remained at sea till the ship was sunk by pirates. Columbus managed to escape and floated to safety on a scrap of wood. Columbus studied mathematics, astronomy, navigation, and cartography in Lisbon, and there started his will to explore the world. The first voyage of Columbus was at the end of the 15th century, when it was very difficult to reach Asia from Europe by land. The Portuguese had started sailing around the Cape with good hope to reach Asia, but Columbus had other plans in his mind. Columbus wanted to discover a way to sail west along the Atlantic instead of going around the vast African continent. Although Columbus' plans were sound, the calculations were not entirely correct since his estimation of the Earth's circumference was smaller than reality. Nevertheless, Columbus presented his plans to English and Portuguese officials, where he secured the support of Ferdinand and Isabella. They started their journey on 3 ships, Nina, Pinta, and Santa Maria. The ships reached the Bahamian Islands 2 months after their departure. Columbus sailed to various islands after that in search of spice and valuables, but could not find much. In January 1943, he left behind several dozen men on the settlement of Hispaniola, which is present-day Haiti and the Dominican Republic, and set course for Spain. After returning 6 months later, Columbus saw to his dismay that the Hispaniola settlement had been destroyed. After leaving his brother responsible for rebuilding Hispaniola, Columbus headed west to find gold and other goods. In May 1948, Columbus set out on his third voyage. He visited Trinidad and South America before reaching Hispaniola settlements, where a revolt had broken out against the mismanagement of the Columbus brothers. The conditions were so poor that the Spanish authorities had to step in and send a new governor. Following this, Christopher Columbus was arrested and returned to Spain. He was acquitted to significant charges, but also stripped of all the noble titles he had. An aging Columbus persuaded the Spanish government to pay for one last trip, where he went all the way to Panama. His ship suffered significant damages from hostile enemies and storms, and the great explorer had to return to Spain empty-handed, where he died in 1506. Christopher Columbus is today remembered as an essential yet controversial figure. Although he transformed the New World and facilitated trade, his action would also give way to a series of inhuman atrocities on the indigenous population that his fellow explorers encountered.